Alright, so some of you guys wanted me to make a video talking about if you should summon for the new Blue Kaioken Goku and Int hits. Um, I will say, I think first and foremost, again, since I've gotten this question a lot of times, it is very tricky to summon this year, especially because of the unpredictability of Daima. Now, they're not obviously dropping Daima for Golden Week, which is what a lot of people did expect. But I mean, what if they are like, yeah, actually, we're gonna just make Goku Day and drop an LR Super Saiyan 4 mini Goku? What if Tanabata is LR Super Saiyan 4? Like, we don't know what they're going to do. So, the only thing I would say is there's the Daima story events, which I'm gonna assume that with that Daima story event, they're gonna drop the character before that like particular fight or whatever releases. Would be a thing. So right here, to the first demon world right here, Majin Du was born here specifically, and they're already fighting the soldiers. This stage drops when I mean, I guess I don't know the exact date this stage drops, but should be dropping sooner than later. So we're already in the first demon world, and then there's going to be the Goku fight against, the Majin Do. Like maybe the May Dokkan Fest is like Super Saiyan 3 Mini Goku, or and then Tanabata is like Super Saiyan 4 Mini Goku. Like there's so many characters that have yet to drop related to that I'm really surprised that. I mean, at this rate that they're dropping the story events, are they even gonna give us the characters before like their sprites or card arts are in this event? It's kind of crazy, but that's something I want to preface here. There's always the unpredictability of Daima, so you want to make sure you manage your stones properly if you do think that you want to summon for some of these Daima characters. At the same time, they could, maybe they're saving Adult Super Saiyan 4 for anniversary for whatever reason. Um, I can't unfortunately say what they're going to do, but yeah, no, I think that we'll talk about the actual banners now. We could also just straight up say these characters, the Blue Goku Kaioken and the Hit, are definitely going to return on Worldwide. The Golden Week characters always will return during the Worldwide slot, but how is that going to happen? Like, how is Global Anniversary going to happen? Are they going to just get rid of Global Anniversary? Are they going to move the Worldwide slot up to Global Anniversary and Tanabata back? Like, there's a lot of there's a lot of uncertainty in what's going to happen, but we know that these characters will return this year for whatever the Worldwide Celebration will be. 99% chance. So, I think that's the last thing I want to talk about. But if you're just like, okay, I really want to summon now, I know the Worldwide soon and everything like that, but I still want to summon right now. Let's talk about the existing banners. So we're going to talk about Blue Kaioken's first, since I believe most people are probably going to still summon for Blue Kaioken if they're going to summon. And honestly, I think that he's slightly overhated. We'll use this banner as a mini reference as well, just at the end. This was last year's A banner. It's already, structured a little differently too. But I'm gonna expect we're gonna see only 7 featured characters, which is good in itself. Now again, this banner will have 3+1, but no pity. So you're not gonna be able to summon it and then get the character, which is another thing you want to consider. Now, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. This guy is honestly better than I think people give him credit for. I feel like there is disappointment from the community with this character, which is very fair. I think there's some parts of the kit I would change. And realistically, I think this should just be something he builds up to rather than depending on your HP. I think that he should stack deck as well. But I mean, there are certain niche situations where, let's say if you don't get your slot 1 character instantly, this could hurt you, I think. And this guy is obviously not a slot 1 character. Another thing is Rapture Universe 7. He ideally wants it. He doesn't need it, but I think this extra crit chance, going from 50% crit to 80% crit, is pretty huge in itself. But, this attack buff could be super useful too, especially with how many of these attack links he has. And, I mean, we're not going to sit here and pretend Reps is like a mega powerful team, but I don't think Reps is mega bad either per se. And worst case scenario, you can always grab some characters from full power. not ideal for the Blue Kaioken Tech Goku. But again, Age UI into Blue Evolution, like these two are still nice characters. Tech UI, he not really a character you're gonna run slot 1, but this guy can suffice as at the bare minimum a floater. His domain will provide a lot of strength to the existing Blue Kaioken Goku. STR Blue Evolution Vegeta will actually be a nice little floater here. I mean, even these two characters like can work out. I think what this team really needs, I mean, knock on wood, a slot 1 character. You know, this character can eventually become a slot 1 character with the Goku, and he could be a consistent like slot 1 character for you. But he's not always gonna like, yeah, no, he'll be a pretty consistent slot 1 character, which isn't nice. And then you have also Edo UI as well, but there's, you know, could be dodge canceling and a lot of things like that. I just think like a second, more of a tank character, because I just think it'll be useful, and it would be like a thing of, okay, not dodge or die in slot 1, like a consistent tank character there. It could actually help out with this guy in terms of like the HP loss that he has, because like HWI Goku takes a normal. What if that boy takes a normal for 500k? Even though he dodges all the supers, then you just at a very low HP percentage, especially with this guy. This guy floating around. Actually, I really like the Age of Blue Kaioken Goku too. We'll talk about him later. But if you're like a huge fan of this team and you're like, okay, I'm really invested in Universe 7, that's fine. And again, worst case scenario, you could pull from this team. You could just throw Beast Gohan on the team. That could work. The only thing is that Blue Kaioken won't be as offensively powerful. You know, maybe his links won't be as activated. So it's a little weird with that. And that's the, like, I mean, that restriction does kind of suck in that effect where perhaps Universe 7, but I also would say maybe for this guy, it's always a wait and see to see what they do for Reps Universe 7. They could easily just bring out a bunch of sub EZAs for Reps Universe 7. I mean, let's go ahead and just take a look back here. Krillin, you know, this guy could get a sub EZA. I don't know if he'd be necessarily becoming a slot 1. I'm thinking like, what if this character gets a sub EZA? And this, what if this is just changed to like guards? And then he has like mega damage reduction as a slot, as like a first attacker in the turn. I could see like maybe they really position this guy into being a debuffing slot 1 mega tank. Would be ideal. I would really like that. And then he's supporting as well. I think that it could be really cool actually for this character to become very viable. And then you have like Age of Blue Kaioken floating for links. You could have Blue Evolution floating for links. Like there's a lot of potential there with this character. But yeah, I mean, we could also get maybe like a tag God Goku hit that could fit in Reps Universe 7 because it'd be a tag character. I don't know though. I do like this guy personally. I think he's very fun. And I think if you especially just don't care about like, you know, oh, I already beat the hardest constant in the game, I just want to summon for a character I have fun with. This guy is pretty fun once you really get his full passive up. He also has to survive, which I think could be useful. Like, I mean, a force revive isn't the greatest, but at least it's like kind of a standby, so you could somewhat choose. It's just that his intro runs out. So there's some issues with this guy's design, all in all. But it sounds like I don't want to. It sounds like I'm hating on him, but I actually like him. I think he's not crazy, but he's much better than people are giving him credit. Piccolo, I really don't like, but I could see someone use him as like just a throw-on character. He doesn't really do anything for the first few turns. Ideally, he's just a slot 3 character. It just, to me, this guy's like turn 5 the character. It feels like where he wants to get to turn 5 here. I mean, obviously he'll have the dodge and you play some slot 3. You want to avoid getting attacked, but as long as he keeps dodging and things like that, right, he'll have the 70% dodge. He could get to this 5th turn and, you know, start, they just do a mega attack stat, which is cool. I just, you know, like I don't know, because after this turn 5, he's pretty much just still very reliant on dodging. I mean, he can at least still take a few hits, maybe like 2-3 hits before he's like in mega danger. But I mean, this guy's definitely one of the worst bounty units dropped. It almost feels like this guy was designed a while ago. It's an interesting design, definitely unique, but he's not what the Reps team needed, which is like, if this guy was actually like a slot 1 tank banner unit, reps of Universe 7 would actually be twice as good. It's because that's one thing. Without a second slot 1, the entire team falls apart. That's how it works. Glorio, very good. Very, very good. He did return recently if you summon on the Super Saiyan 3 Daima Vegeta, but Glorio is just continued to age very well. Glorio is just so useful on so many different teams. I mean, his own team, he can run just like a bunch of the year 10 characters under Accelerated Battle. His multi-turn support, it's just, Glorio's crazy. Glorio's crazy good, man. Even though he's on so little teams, and we all know Demonic Power is going to get a huge, like, resurgence with Daima. Like, once, like, Goma comes out and all those, like, Daima, Demonic Power characters truly release, we're going to see Glorio start going really crazy. I think, you know, Majin Ku, Majin Buu should also fit the Demonic Power category, of course. So we're just going to get a lot of different things there. And Glorio is still, again, incredibly powerful. And Papu, still very useful to this day with his revive skill. I think, again, there's so much different tech you could do with this guy. He's just going to be so much, like, he's going to be able to be so useful in a lot of different scenarios. I'm a big fan of Majin Buu. I think he's been on a lot of banners, though. So a lot of people may not need him. But if you don't have this guy, and he's, like, you know, a decider for you summoning on this banner, this guy is definitely worth summoning for. Like, I would say these three characters are good. Age of Blue Kaioken Goku. I mean, a lot of people might not have this guy because he's just so old. Like, what? Okay, I'm gonna open up on the Dokkan info. What banners has this guy actually been on? Because I would assume he hasn't been on a banner in a very long time. Yeah, let me get this. It's just the worldwide. Yeah, the worldwide download celebration banners. The last actual banner he's on was Beerus's banner, physical Beerus. So yeah, people definitely do not have this guy if they haven't picked him up with Redstone either. He is a Redstone character, but he's also 150 coins. Honestly, if you want to get him with coins too, it's not a bad idea. I think this guy, again, if you get Tech Blue Kaioken and you're like, I really want this guy, I would go for it. Like, he's not again a crazy character. I would love to call him a crazy character, but I think he does his role very well, and he's a very big battery for the existing Tech Blue Kaioken Goku that's coming out. So I like this guy too. I think the issue is that both of them are sacrificing HP, so there could be a bit of a danger, right? Especially because there are situations where you could potentially just be like, oh, I'm at 1 HP and this guy gets hit with the normal dice. But I really do like the structure passive on that team, just because at the bare minimum, I think you'll always get this, but this is not uncommon either. And then the thing with Tech Blue Kaioken is he has the tech orb changing, so you could realistically just seal a lot of this back in a lot of different turns. It's situational. You also later on will have the revive skill too, which is nice. But yeah, no, Age of Blue Kaioken, good character overall. Now there's gonna be 2 other characters in the banner. I mean, it could realistically be anyone that they want to do. Like, they could just throw another, like, Universe 7 reps character to you, or maybe they throw the androids on the team. That could be what they do. Who knows? They could throw just a bunch of different characters. This could be like Dragon Fist Super Saiyan 3 Goku Hirudegarn, like this spot, but I can't really say 100% for sure. So we'll just have to wait and see for the last 2 spots. They can be a deciding factor, but I mean, I think these 4 like characters here are enough where I'm like, if you really want to summon, it's not like, if you're just for fun at the bare minimum, it's not a bad idea. But if you're summoning for like, I want a really strong team, I would wait to see what the reps team ends up looking like. Then we have Int Hit here. Now, Int Hit is a better character in itself. Like, this guy is absurdly busted. Like, you know, Blue Kaioken's fine, like, you know, but this guy is good. He's good. Like, Hit is crazy good, man. I mean, I don't know, he's realistically, he's just kind of mega stack, and then he has a Ghost Usher, and then he has so much dodge in his kit. He's doing a lot. Like, especially just the improved hit right here. This guy's greatly stacking. this Ghost Usher, like, it's so stupid that he has a Ghost Usher on top of everything else. He's going to be really powerful for the longer events, and even in shorter fights in that first phase, he could get this, because again, he'll have his guaranteed additional super here, his first super attack, this 70% additional, and then the hidden potential if you have dupes in him. So on his third super attack, again, from what I saw, this is his third super. He'll have attack, debuff, seal, and action break. This attack debuff can still be useful as well. So he also has dodge start of turn, 50%, and then it's 6% with each dodge. It's nothing crazy, that's for sure. Actually, no, it is 70% chance dodge for the first 6 turns. Yeah, yeah, 70% dodge and then 6% up with each dodge. So, I mean, yeah, even base hit is like really good, but it's especially the transform hit that's very powerful. Now, the only thing is that he actually really wants Pycon, but I mean, worst case scenario, he's not a character that's like, if he doesn't have links, he's not going to be too mega worried. I mean, losing like Cold Judgment definitely will hurt, but I think for what he's trying to do, he should be fine for the most part without it. So that's cool. We have Megata here. Again, the thing with Universe 7 is I think Universe 7 could be in a much better spot than Universe 6 is. I see where this guy is, like, where they're going for him. I would say this is really stupid. This really stupid dumb. I don't understand. Like, this is just really dumb. Really, really dumb. Like, there's no reason for this. It sucks so bad. So, I would like to ideally run this guy's slot 1, but realistically, you're probably going to have to run this guy's slot 3. Which, you know, he is still providing this, which is really nice, but why does he have this? Why? It's just really stupid. As a lot of people actually really hate this guy even more than the Piccolo, and I could see it. I just think that this guy at least will be providing things over the entire fight with this ability. It just sucks that obviously this is not going to activate until he attacks. So a lot of times, you know, even though it's multiplicative, you don't want to put him in slot 1 because he has this. It's just unfortunate. He's only on 2 teams. Maybe Vegeta is worse than Piccolo. Maybe I was wrong. I might have been wrong about that. Universe 6 though, if we're gonna take a look here, even if we get like Super Saiyan 2 LR Kefla, and then God Goku and him would easy, but they're not on the team. This team is like, yeah. Sorry, Megata sucks. Megata's done. He's cooked. Daima Mini Goku. Good character, but I think that he could potentially struggle in some of the different fights. He's definitely better for battle hardened formidable foes, 100%, than he is for red zones. He's not really that great in the red zones because he will eventually not be able to dodge unless you have Tech UI attached to him. It's kind of like you use this guy on Tech Vegeto's team with Tech UI. It's a bit difficult to run this guy now with all the dodge disable long fights, but in short fights, this guy with his turn 1 90% dodge could be very clutch for you in many situations. And again, you know, if you're using Tech Vegeto, you could just have like his, you know, target skill up. And the thing about this guy is he's providing this much damage, but at the same time, it's like, does Tech Vegeto need this? No. Is it funny though? Yes. So I don't know. I feel like this guy is still like a good character. I just feel like he's more niche in his overall uses than even like a character like Glorio at this point. So it's really just because a lot of these bosses disable dodge, right? It feels like this guy was designed like with Goku, Frieza in mind, even because like even that physical phase, this guy's slot 2 was able to live that 17 Frieza super, but he doesn't get weaker during the fight. Like this guy could easily still be used in the hardest fight. It's just you got to be really careful with him. Very, very careful. And I think the hardest hitting supers could kill him. Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku. It's actually super nice as well. I think in the Battle Hardened Formidable Foes, this guy's super king, low-key, because he has the stun chance here, which, you know, you could get off in a lot of different fights. He's just invincible turn 1. The guard 90% reduction. Majin Buu Saga, guys, are you surprised that Majin Buu Saga is very, 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 very powerful. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Majin Buu Saga. Like, you just need one character on the rotation, because literally that's it. One character on the team, and then he has to be on rotation with it. Tech Vegito, so you're good. You're good. You're good. I like this guy. Then we have Tech Kaioken Goku. I don't know how good their EZA will be, but I will say that they're an EZA that's very simple to make them good right now because they're a stacker. Since they stack, it's gonna be very easy to make them good. And then they'll fuse into Kefla. They have a heal. I think this character could be very, very powerful and a useful option for the Universe 16, especially. Will Universe 6 become good? I doubt it. Maybe they could though. They could do it if they really, really, really wanted to. They could find a way. But yeah, no, Tech Kaioken Goku I think will be just very useful here. There are a lot of Universe Survival Saga fights too, so they'll have this extra buff. I'm excited for Tech Kaioken Goku's EZA, but we can't say for sure. My final verdict here from really looking at everything now and kind of getting a good grasp of the banners, that's talking about them all, I think it is a wait and see. I would personally skip them for the most part. Or at least I wouldn't summon instantly. There will be 14 free tickets you get from beating that new event. So you could just summon on the banner for free and get who you want. I guess maybe this could be like who you use your tickets on. I would probably say Blue Kaioken Goku's banner is just a better banner. And I think realistically Reps Universe 7 just has so much of a stronger base. I mean, if you like Cell though, and you like kind of more villain teams, Hit will be what you go for though. So anyways, let me know what y'all think. I appreciate y'all for watching, and catch you guys next time. Peace out.